Alright, I just reset my server, so some data should be getting uploaded. Well, I reset it and then waited so that all the data could be uploaded. I waited, watched Steam, watched it say it was connecting to the cloud and uploading and all that good nonsense, so hopefully, wow. Anyways, for anyone who wants to know if my workers can reach the station. Let's make sure. Sometimes they unassign though when I reset the server. Especially the sulfur guy, he likes to unassign. Yeah, both of the fridges. How annoying. Some of the most important jobs in the whole base. No one else unassigned though? Alright, good. Alright. I guess it won't be a surprise because I'll probably put it in the video title. So I'll just say it now, but I've been wanting to fight Moonlord because somehow or another I gotta get that statue. That Moonlord statue seems so sick, and I don't know if it's only from the regular one or only from the Ultra one or from the regular one and the Ultra one. I don't know what the drop percentage is, but I'm almost positive, and intuitively I would just imagine that that's how you get the Moonlord statue as well. So I've only watched like snippets of certain videos because, again, like I've said a couple times in this channel, I try not to ruin things for myself. So I'm going to be going into this experience pretty fresh. I don't really know what to do. So let's see. Hold on, let me follow that statement up with, from the snippets I've seen, he does have openings on his hands that you're supposed to shoot, and I do think he's a neutral type maybe. Oh, I didn't even get a celestial sigil from the base, that's what I was forgetting. Whoops. Alright, or sigil, or oh, I thought the chests had broken. They do respawn. Nice, so the chests respawn but not the Sylvages. Very nice. Nice, treasure map, please be golden. Ah, purple is still really good. Those normally, wow, I'm lagging really bad right now. Why am I having a hard time processing what's going on? And then, it's pretty buns schematics in my opinion, but 2 diamonds, never something to complain about. And then the treasure map, always thankful for. So let's go back to the base and get the celestial sigil or sigil, I don't know, seagull, I don't know how to say it. There's a couple things I don't know how to pronounce, and there's a couple things I know how to pronounce and I simply prefer to say it another way. So Mazarnia. I know that's Mazarina. I'm sure of it. I'm sure you're supposed to. I look at it and I'm like, let me see. Mazarina. But I'm like, you know what sounds better to me? Mazarnia. I don't know why. My brain just tells me to say that, so that's what I say. I know it's incorrect, but it's what we're going to go with on this channel. I made one earlier, not realizing I already had 4 made. I don't know why, but I need to do a raid of the Terraria dungeon pretty soon here, so maybe I'll do a recording of that. But I've never fought Moonlord, so I really wanted to fight Moonlord and Moonlord Ultra to see how that goes. And this is the first time I've ever... Xenoloord was the first time I've ever prepared for a raid boss. So now I finally have an army to fight raid bosses. So, proper army. I didn't even check the sanity or hunger on these guys. I'm just going to assume it's enough, honestly, because I don't know if Moonlord spawns stuff. Or, oh, man. Anyone who's watched a couple of videos on this channel knows I like to keep them in numbered order. It's not entirely important, but I like it. Yeah, I don't know, I was going to have the Gobfins in my party, but I don't even think it should matter for a regular Moonlord. He should get clobbered, right? Let's check. 10 minutes. Wow, he looks super cool, but I think I can't see the openings. Are they all... Is that the opening? Okay. Taking a bit of damage. Okay, so I think the opening... Oh, wow, he's aiming straight for me. I think the opening has a health bar. Yeah, I can see the openings have health bars. Alright. They're doing giant bursts of damage when they are hitting. The Bastigors, that is. Yeah, they do massive bursts of damage when he is vulnerable. I think he's... Yeah, is he even vulnerable for most of the time? Okay, I mean, the Bastigor are hitting him when he's vulnerable. Does he have anywhere else that he is... Oh. No, I think that's the only place he's able to take damage right now. Bummer. Maybe I should spawn him towards the back of the cave? Is he going to sit still no matter where I spawn him? Oh, they all went to jump that. That's hilarious. His eye showed vulnerability for like 1 second, and they all went to... Okay. He showed vulnerability for like 0.1 second, and the Bastigors destroyed him immediately. That's hilarious. These guys probably all have like near maximum sand. I'm gonna hurry up and put them back in the POW box so they don't get hungry or lose sand or anything like that. And honestly, I might just rinse and repeat with the... Yeah, okay, so some of these guys lost like a tiny bit of sand. This might just be one long video recording. That was 6 minutes. There's no way I can end the recording in 6 minutes, but that is sick. This is sick right here. I think... Oh, what? You get 3 fruits for that? Yo, that was so easy though. Why did I get 3 fruits for that? That's crazy. 1 for you for sure. Oh, your attack was that down bad? I thought you were only 1 fruit away, to be honest. And then 1 for OG as well. Damn. I think I'm just gonna do that raid twice, honestly, yeah. Good thing I just made an expectations video about what to expect from this channel, because I know it would be more entertaining if I were to be quick and to hurry up and get right back into another raid. But honestly, yeah, I'm going to take my sweet time and go put away this one in my storage, because that's so cool. I'm so happy to have one of those now. B-guards. I've been noticing that around the base, everyone's trust is hitting level 3 right now, which is very interesting to me. I wonder why. I've had a couple other pals do that. It just makes me think it's just the amount of time they've been in the base now. They're all about level 3 trusters now. Man, a Master Celestial Sigil, that's super cool. Sigil, Sigil, feel free to correct me. I'm not sure at all how to pronounce that. I'll make sure to put timestamps as well, because this recording is just what I want and how I want to play the game. Right now I would like to go put this away in my personal inventory and then go earn 1 more. But you know what? Yeah, I do want to do it that way. Even though I know the most entertaining way would be to watch raids back to back. But with that being said, I will put timestamps so that this video can still be as entertaining as possible. But for anyone who likes long form content, or who is, you know, watching this before they go to bed or something, so do I want to put it with all of my other gold schematics? Or should I keep the Realm of Terraria stuff with just the Realm of Terraria stuff? 12 of these already? That's a lot. So it doesn't go in here because it has to allow for so many... Oh no, just schematics and ingots. I do think I should... No, wait, because the Celestial Sigils I have are in here. I do think I should keep it all together though. Let's see, other consumables. Alright. Let's do it again, and if the Bastigors take as little damage as they did in that last fight, then, oh, I'm sorry, I'll definitely put timestamps, but I'm gonna collect some of these. I'm only 1 passive away from having the Xenolord I want. I have 3 out of the 4 I want. I was talking about that in another recording. No diamond passes. I want a, I don't think you can get legend on these guys, so I wanted Swift, Eternal Engine, Diamond Body, and Demon God if you can't. So I've gotten Demon God, Swift, Eternal Engine, and the only one I'm missing for the build I really want is Diamond Body. So just waiting on a Diamond Body, and then I'm going to breed for an Alpha. So I will have an Alpha Xenolord with all Diamond passes. And then I'll see how that feels, and I might switch out Demon God or Diamond Body for Serenity, because that's one of my favorite passives overall in the entire game. Oh, another Demon God. Wow, that's crazy. That's funny. I've noticed I normally find a Diamond passive twice before I find another unique one. So I found like 4 Heart of the Immovable Kings, 2 Swifts, and now 2 Demon Gods, and then 2 of another one. It's just not coming to mind right now. But I'll have to see what I end up choosing on my build, whether I choose Serenity or not. Alright, that was, I did all their breeding, accidentally collected some high quality POW oil, no biggie. And I'm probably going to be replacing my current Flyer Jet Reezy, as much as I love him. I feel like it's just the way to go. I think we're going to be fine to do it again. I'll double check right now just to be extra careful, but I didn't see not one singular Bastigor take any damage at all. So we should be fine to just run it right back. Everyone's health is full, and it's looking like everyone's sanity is above, almost everyone's sanity is above 90. And then our hunger bars are starting to get low, so I'm just going to fight first, because that was such a easy fight to win. Sorry. Sipping Bev, should have given warning. Such an easy fight to win, I'm not really worried about the condition of the Bastigors too much, versus once we go into that Ultra, or that Master Raid, then I'll make sure all the Bastigors are well fed. Trying to put him in an area he'll be a little bit easier to see. By the way, for anyone who was wondering, I've got this Yakumo in my party. I've got to start naming them so I know which one is which. Yeah, that'd be smart. Because I always have to look at them and look at their passive. But for anyone who knows, or for anyone who did not know, excuse me, while fighting pals together, it becomes easier to encounter pals with the same passive skill as this pal. If you pull out a Yakumo while you're fighting, he's fighting with you, and you catch a wild pal, you have like a 30% chance to pass on one of the passives. So I've got a Yakumo, and I was trying to pass on Vampiric to a Jet Dragon, because pretty soon here I'm going to be making another raid army for Belnoir Liberio and for Blazamut Ryu. I would like to finish the last raid bosses in the game, which, speaking of which, this is why I'm going to do timestamps. I'm sure anyone here would be like, oh my god, hurry up, get on with this. But that's okay. Timestamps will be put in place so that everyone can enjoy the video. Whether you like to skip ahead to the fun part, or whether you like to sit and listen to me rambling, whatever is your cup of tea. I don't know where I am. I'd like to get to the entrance, kind of. Yeah, I'd like to go. No, where is it? This way. Alright, this way is the entrance. No, I mean, to be honest, it's still really hard to see, but I don't think it really matters. I think when my Bastigor get the slightest opening, they're just doing ridiculous amounts of damage. I'm super excited to create an army. That's why I threw Blazamut out there. I was hoping he could do some fire damage. I don't know if that's how that works, but wow, these ice missiles are just going crazy. This is so entertaining to watch. Is this the way to just farm the fruits, excuse me? This just seems like the smartest way to farm the fruits by far. They're all going to do like a crash and kill it immediately, watch. As soon as they get their, they don't even need an astral crash, just their diamond rains. Is he even trying to summon things, or? Wow. Wow. Oh, legendary Meowmere, what's that? Whoa. It's got a much higher durability than the other one, right? What is that? That's pretty cool. Did that Palpedia just now show up, or has that been here the whole time? Anyways, what was I saying? That's why I'm super excited to start doing some other raid armies, because if I just have multiple armies, look how useful these Vastigor have been in this Moonlord raid. So if I just have multiple raid armies, I think that would be very useful in farming some of these raid bosses, doing it over and over again to get a reward is what I mean by farming, for anyone who doesn't know what I mean by that. Because again, this is a channel where I don't expect everyone to be high tier gamers. I'm a low tier gamer and I like things explained to me very calmly and easily and smoothly, so I try to do the same. It's weird. Maybe I'm dumb, but I wish you could click this and it would show you where in the Palpedia. It says registered encounters 213. Did I miss it? Was I not paying attention? Where are the Terraria pals? I thought the Terraria pals just don't even show up. I need to go take all these Vastigor to the recovery base real quick. Yeah, I don't see the Terraria pals. Huh. Maybe that's just a glitch or something when you defeat Moonlord? Oops, clicked on one. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to think of that. Za, come back? No, let's not travel before picking up the Vastigor like I normally do. I'm not even checking on their condition, I'm just focusing on picking them up quickly. I think they're probably all healthy. They're just hungry, so I'm going to go drop them off in the recovery base, and then I'll make sure to... Let's see, how long has the recording been? 16 minutes? I think I'll make this a really long recording. I won't be... Nice! His attack's at 100 now. Now all I have to do is Anubis, and my whole party will have nearly perfect potential stats. That'll be super cool. But yeah, I won't be cheesy and try to farm a bunch of different videos. I'll make, you know, less videos, but really high quality videos, so... I'll try to fit it all into one video, if you will. I don't even know where to put this. I guess I'll put it in my, all the way back upstairs in my Terraria area. I think that actually is a good idea, because then I give some of the Vastigor time to recover their sanity in the PAL box. Alright, actually let me just check on them just to make sure. We're all, oh, well, I was going to say we're all well above 80, and then now we've got some pretty low. And he's like starving. Alright, I have an idea. We can go to the recovery base, drop them all off, come back to this base, drop off my legendary Meowmere. Because I have another Meowmere, I don't know where it is, but I do have one. And then all these guys will eat food and stay awake and use the hot springs because they are vampiric, so they are nocturnal. Again, I like to do a lot of explaining on this channel, so for anyone who didn't know, does the really cool absorbs a portion of the damage dealt to restore health. So you lose some of the damage off of your attack, but you get it back as health restored, if that makes sense. I'm not going to explain that one too deep because it took me a long time to... I had to just read it several times. I glanced over it once and I was like, that doesn't really make sense. I'm not really understanding. And then after reading it several times and paying attention to what it actually meant, I started to understand. I was like, oh, vampiric, got it. Because there's a lot of games with that mechanic and I just wasn't connecting it. But then also, yeah, does not sleep at night and continues to work. So that is the one I was talking about. But alright, I'm just going to let the Vastigor do their thing. Honestly, they should all recover and get pretty full. And then I'll personally hand feed the Vastigor before I start the ultimate raid. Is that an Astagon? Yeah, big old booty on my head. Does that mean you're not mining? No, they're all mining. Alright. I'm just paranoid now because... Okay. Sometimes they just do weird stuff and they'll just like unassign themselves. Oh. Speaking of weird stuff, I think that's a rounding issue in the code, though, if anyone knows what that is. I don't know what it is well enough to explain it without sounding like an idiot, so I won't, but I think that's a rounding issue in the code. I could be incorrect, though. I normally make minestrone to have all my pals working really fast and super well fed, but right now I'm making that jam-filled bun to have my recovery base super well equipped. Oh dang, I should have grabbed my meow mirror from downstairs. Is it too late? Let's see. It's gonna be a gold weapon. So this is downstairs, but it's gonna be part of a series. I'm gonna have multiple vortex beaters. I'm gonna try to get a green, blue, purple to gold. So I think I want that to stay downstairs. See, this is the regular meow mirror that I built. And that's the only Terraria item I have that's not with these Terraria items. So I think I'm going to take this out of the chest downstairs. And it definitely, okay, so it definitely is a little bit different than this one. Alright, nice. What's the durability difference? 2,222 versus, wow, 22,000. Okay. And one of them costs spread cores to repair, so I'm sure you're not going to be too keen about, yeah, repairing this bad boy's expensive, you know. Okay, so this one is just schematics, so it won't go in here, will it? But this one, okay, this one's actually weapons. That actually fits perfect with the other swords, funny enough. Even though I feel like they're probably supposed to go together like that. And then I can probably go down as well. I don't know, I guess we'll leave that for another time. I like all the swords at the top. Summoning altar, summoning slab, and then let me just go prepare my Bastigor. And as I've said a couple times before in the other videos I've recorded for raids, I like to tackle the raid naked, Aeopos, at first, in the sense that I don't like to have any food that gives me like attack boosts or defense boosts. I don't like to use my boost gun or my mega boost gun. What else can you do to boost a raid army? I don't know, I just try to fight the raid with as little resources as possible at first. So like that last raid, I didn't even use my Gobfin, so my attack wasn't even boosted. And I just want to see how good or how bad I do against the raid, so I know how much work I need to do to be able to defeat the raid and farm it, or I know how often I can farm it. If I defeat it with ease, I go, oh, I could do that 2 times, oh, I could do that 3 times. Like that last raid I just did against Moonlord, jeez, man, I could probably do that 4 times in a row before needing to put the Bastigors at the recovery base, and not for long. Give them like 5 minutes at the recovery base and run it another 4 times. Oh, did I put away my items? When did I get rid of my stone? Oh wait, I'm such an idiot. I got rid of my stone when I was watering it to make palladium, and I got rid of my palladium when I was putting it where the palladium goes. Alright, well, again, timestamps. Anyone who wants to just watch the fights, I'll definitely have timestamps. So if you just want to watch the fights, you can just watch the fights. But if you're like me and you get mesmerized by the grind of just managing all your facilities, then enjoy the grind. Enjoy being mesmerized. I know, OCD, it really does not matter where the ingots go, but I really want them to be in this back chest here. I wasn't understanding at first why I couldn't access the chest, because I wasn't standing on it. I was standing on the giant furnace, apparently. Nah, I'm not ready yet. Okay, try this again. This item retrieval machine, man. What a freaking piece of technology. How clutch. What a good idea this thing is. How cool this thing is, right? Also, if anyone is confused by what it means to hold stock, if you'll notice, the first time I brought this home, this item was grayed out and I could not put it in the item retrieval machine. And now, even if I accidentally put it in the item retrieval machine, I have multiple of them, so I can pull it out. There you go. And I'll still have one left. So now anytime I come home and I get one from defeating Moonlord and I'm not ready to fight Moonlord Master, Celestial Sigil Master, then I can just put it in this item retrieval machine. I won't have to run all the way upstairs again. So that's what it means to hold stock. Alright, let's check on these Bastigor. There are no Bastigor. They're in the recovery base. I was like, hello? Let's check on these Bastigor. Probably have to hand feed them one by one, but we'll see. Honestly, I'm definitely going to hand feed them one by one because I don't want any nonsense of anyone being hungry during a freaking raid. That is unacceptable. So, yeah, everyone's saying I expect it to be at 100, honestly, and if it's not, it will get there through food. And then I'm also interested to check everyone's... Okay, some of the Bastigor still have level 10 trust, so hopefully their trust is not falling with each fight, with each raid. Alright, let's pull out all these. Yeah, they only eat to about half of their hunger, which I understand that's supposed to be optimal and whatnot, but at the same time I would not mind if... Whoa. Movements are really smooth in this base. There's nothing to process at recovery base. I wouldn't mind if you could change a setting maybe and choose if your pals... What's shaking? Is that a raid? Are you serious right now? This is hilarious. I'm so happy I'm catching this on video. Is he reloading? I was like, what is he doing? Did he just defeat that whole raid by himself? It says enemy has been defeated. He just lit that whole raid up. I was like, why is the screen was like doing this in the background? I was like, is that my monitor? I was worried my desk was shaking. What in the hell? Alright, well this is really good. Oh, I thought it was going to be really good loot because I thought I was going to get 1,000,000 Leaf Punk crests. Never mind. I'm getting just the copper key part of it. 2 Leaf Punk crests. That's it? Surely there's more. Damn. I probably should have caught some of these guys too. I don't think I have 12 of all these guys. Well, you know what comes up next. You did amazing, buddy. I'm so proud of you. What a good gal. I appreciate you. Thanks, Shorty. You're the best. I was like, what is that noise and why is my screen moving? I guess a raid came, and for anyone who watched the recovery video, recovery base build video, that's what I was talking about. I might have to create an opening so that the raid can funnel through in one direction. Anubis kind of tore them up, not gonna lie. I might create a platform so that Orsic, because he has handiwork, I might create a platform so that he can fight as well. Anyways, back to feeding the Bastigor to do the Ultra Raid. That was super entertaining. It's the first time I've ever seen a raid get defended with a machine gun. That was hilarious. Makes me want to try the rocket launcher, but the ammo's a little bit more expensive, and I think it damages the surrounding area, so not as optimal. This part can be a little bit boring, but I think it'll pay dividends in the end, having Bastigor who aren't starving. And again, I've mentioned this in another video, but when you get hungry, your stats decrease drastically. So if you go to attack someone, oh crap, wrong button, I was right clicking them instead of left clicking them. If you go to attack someone while you're starving, you have way less attack, so you're going to do way less damage because you're hungry. You know, that makes sense. In real life, when you're hungry, you're not lifting at your heaviest, you're not running at your fastest, you just don't have as much energy to output because you're hungry. You need to input to energy. So That makes sense, but the same mechanic applies in PAL to you and your pals, so that's why it's always a really big deal to me that the Bastigor are super full for the start of the fight so that they're not freaking starving and half-assing the fight midway through the fight, being lazy and lollygagging and such. Alright, Bastigor in the box, right? And then I dropped off my pals because I kind of do want to have a boosted attack this time around because, you know what? I do want to have a boosted attack this time around because it's so hard to hit the eyes anyways. You have such a small opening on them that, oh wow, I have a party full of these now? That's super impressive. Is he fully condensed as well? Nice. That's got to be like 150% attack boost because a fully condensed Gobfin is 20% attack boost plus the Vanguard is another 20%. So look, while in team increases player attack. Their partner skill at level 5 is a 20% boost to player attack, and then Vanguard is another 10. So 30% times 5 is 150, but don't take my word for it. Attack POW skill effect boosted by 150. So I was going to say, sorry, I should have finished my other thought. The openings are so few and far between in that fight, it seems, that it kind of seems like it would make sense to have, and plus I'm in the cave, it's not like I can fly away, I can't go anywhere. It would make sense to have as much attack as possible because you're not going to be able to hit the eyes very much anyways. So you should try to do as much damage as possible per hit on the eyes, kind of what I was thinking there. But alright, anyone who is thugging it out and watching the whole video, I appreciate you, and anyone else who is just skipping to the timestamps, hey, I hope you enjoy this fight too, you know? Alright, let's see. I kind of enjoyed having Moonlord in the back of the cave, so maybe we try that again. I'm just going to get right into it. I've already got the Gobfin. I have my pendants on I normally like to have. The weather's perfect in here, so I don't even need the multi-climate. Let's see. The Bastigor should all be, I'll do one final check that we're all above 100% sanity. Yeah, we all look to have full health and 100% sanity, so let's drop these off, and then I want to check the OBS recording says so that I can make a comment on how long it took to do 2 Moonlord raids and then a Moonlord Master raid. Let's see. Okay, 32 minutes and 53 seconds later, we're finally doing the raid. Yeah, I think this is what I want. Alright, let's do it. Screw it. And he just stays there anyways, right? Oh wow, I lost all my shield immediately. That's a little bit intense. And half of my... Do I die? Am I gonna die? This is insane. He's still shooting at me? Is he 1.9 million? Oh my god. Oh my god. I have not taken that much damage since I was level 10, bro. I guess I can just respawn right back in the fighting base, because I talk crap on people who change the world settings all the time, and the one world setting I did change is, look, I don't want to drop my things. That's just not very fun for me, so I don't have I have that turned off. Holy dude, he just destroyed my entire shield and half of my health. I'm gonna hide behind this to see if he still like tries to aggro me from here. And he can hit me through the wall. Oh my goodness. What about all the way back here? Can I snipe you from over here without you hitting me, or can you still hit me? I would like to help the fight because they're dying. I think I'm gonna have to... Oh, I'm hitting for a little bit, a tiny bit of damage. Am I, or is that Bastigor? Dude, what a jump this is. What a large jump in difficulty. How many Bastigor do I have left? I'm going to have to take them out and put them in the recovery base. I think I'm going to have to die again to make it happen. Let's try. I'll just take the dead ones first, I guess. The number order is going to get messed up, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, man. Alright, let's leave those Bastigor to keep him busy. No. Let's hurry up and travel before I freaking die. What a jump. Xenoloord Ultra wasn't even this much of a jump. What the freak, dude? What in the world? Why is it this much harder? So let's see. Blazamut, Ryu, or not Ryu, excuse me. Blazamut's helping, Jetragon's helping. Is Orsurk not helping? Dang, dude. I'm shocked. I'm honestly just blown away. I'm blown away. I cannot believe it was that large of a... I have all golden armor. Like, he bodied my whole shield in one go and took over my shield and my attack. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. He was just destroying my bats. I guess I'm going to stay here until like 5 minutes. I should go back and get the other Bastigor, especially now that I have a full shield. Oh my goodness. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat this guy even if I use my recovery base. I'm going to try to get him even if it kills me because I've got the cheese mechanic on of keeping my stuff, which makes it a lot easier. I'm just going to take them all, honestly. He's stuck here, isn't he? He can't travel? Oh lord, it wipes my whole shield. What a like insane increase. I was not ready for that large of a boost. That blows my mind. Alright guys, we're gonna chillax here till probably the 5-minute mark. I mean, the Gothins don't even matter, dude. I should have brought Herbal along, but I don't even have a fully condensed Herbal to revive myself. Alright, this is good. Some of them are going to stress eat, so then they're going to get over full, but I have tons of meds here. So, I don't want nobody hurting by the 5-minute mark. I need y'all nice and recovered by the 5-minute mark, okay? Good. Oh, you're... Bro, were you even fighting? Were you even in there? Dang, there's a couple hundreds, or have y'all just been recovering the longest? Yeah, I don't know. All pretty low sand. I guess maybe I'll wait till 5 minutes or 4 minutes. I didn't even see how much health it has. 4 minutes and 30 seconds? I mean, I went back in the Xenoloord at 4 minutes and 20 seconds. I feel like I have to go back at 4 minutes and 20 seconds. You know how it goes, but... Man, what in the world, dude? I'm still so blown away. I'm still shocked. Oh my goodness, dude. That was really, really bad. How do you even beat Moonlord on Master? I thought that was going to be a jump. Oh, this is going to be hilarious. Alright. Let's see you guys fight instead of recover sand. You won't leave the base. You got to shoot them from here. That was a lot of free PAL Alliance devouts, though, to be fair. That was a lot of them. Alright guys, hurry up. You only have like 20 more seconds to recover. I'm about to pull y'all back in the box. And go back out and fight. I didn't even see how much damage, or how much health he had, because he was doing so much damage. That's insane to me. How would one even beat that? I'm going to take 5 of Inhaler, hold on. What does one even do? Alright everyone, I hope you're well rested and well fed. It's time to get back in there. Why am I... Did I leave 2 Bastigor? Oh no. I might have left 2 Bastigor. Do they fight when I'm not there? Because I come back sometimes and I feel like no damage has been dealt, so I don't even know if they fight when I'm not there. Don't kill me. No, I see the ice cracks. There's still Bastigor here for sure. Oh wow. Yeah, this is a waste of time. Moonlord is at 1.5. He's taking like 0 damage. Yeah, I took my whole shield in one hit. That's crazy. Killing Bastigor immediately. Oh, is it because they're getting stuck up there possibly? I mean, the amount of damage he's doing is just ridiculous as well, to be fair. We're finally getting some damage off on him, but... Oh, is it like... Is there some sort of skill to this? Do I just have to avoid the eye beams? I'm for sure not understanding. My goodness gracious. Yeah, look, it's just doing so much damage. But to be fair, Bastigor are getting stuck and resting. I mean, 0 sanity, that's not stuck, he's resting. Oh man, True Eye of Cthulhu, is that his name? I thought his name was Moonlord Master. See, I mean, they can do crazy damage when he's vulnerable, but those eyes are just never vulnerable. I almost feel like, I mean, we're doing okay damage. We burned through 1 million, but he's killing us so fast. There are a lot of dead Bastigor. Do I try to pick them up and recover them for 1 minute and see if they can finish the job? Oh, I didn't even put in a Bastigor. Alright, let's check his health really quick before we leave. What is it, like 900,070? We'll rest these guys for like 1 minute, and we'll see if when we get back, if it's still 900,070. That we know if he takes damage while we're gone. Because if he doesn't take damage while we're gone, we need to be a lot more careful about spending time in this phase. Man, I mean, yeah, there's just no way we're going to be able to do that much damage in enough time. I'm going to have to boost the Bastigors with the boost gun, and I'm going to have to feed them all boosting food, and I'm going to have to do POW box shenanigans, I bet. Man, that's crazy. I did not expect. Does Moonlord have a type? I'm not paying close attention at all. Maybe Moonlord has a type and we're at a type disadvantage? I mean, the way he bodied my shield, I was not ready for that at all. Alright, are y'all good or not? I mean, pretty much out of time here. I'll give y'all 20 more seconds. 10 more seconds, I guess. We gotta go. What's up, Blaze? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, we pretty much gotta go, guys. I'm sorry. We need your services. Recover the rest of your sanity in the POW box, please. Alright, 970,000. Let's try to pay attention to that. He does not appear to take damage while I'm gone. He was at 9, or I mean, they just didn't do any damage over the course of 2 minutes, but that doesn't sound realistic. So I wonder if they're fighting at all, or is it just frozen? Is he damaging my pals, but mine aren't damaging him? Also, what type is he? Does he have a type? I don't see his type. Alright, so we're doing some recon. We're doing some learning. How do I dodge his attacks? Is that a thing? Would that be helpful? So only that eye is exposed right now? Oh, wait, you know what? I think I saw something between this Moonlord and the other Moonlord. Once you defeat all 3 of the eyes, then it becomes exposed fully, right? Because on the regular Moonlord, that's how it works. We timed out. Bummer. On the regular Moonlord, it seemed like once we defeated the 3 eyes, oh lord. See, it kind of seemed like it messed us up this time around. So maybe I need to stay in the fight a lot earlier and invest a lot more in the fight, trying to get down the 3 eyes, so that then and then recover the Bastigor for 2 minutes, so that they can all just do their burst. I think I'm gonna record 1 separate video. I also think I might delete that base for a second and try it out in the open. That Moonlord specifically. That's why I keep that fighting base super minimal, because I don't want to invest too much in it and then feel like I can't move any one of my bases, because now I feel like I can't remove my recovery base. I feel like I can't move my main base. I just feel like I have a couple bases that I can't move. I feel like actually the recovery base is pretty low tier, it's pretty chill. Probably could move that base pretty easily, like tear it down and rebuild it kind of thing. But it's just a hassle. I'd rather not, unless it's just the POW box, and that's what I love about the fighting base. It's just the POW box, so I might move it to somewhere slightly more efficient, because I think I kept seeing them get stuck on the roof and the walls, and I think that is just gonna cause me a lot of issues in that Moonlord fight. I'm trying to think of any closing thoughts I can put in the video while putting these Bastigor in a numbered order. I still want to try, I think, I might change my mind. I still want to try the fight with the boost gun and boosted food. Am I on 15? Was I 15? Yeah. So I do think I want to give myself a boost still, but at the same time I'm thinking maybe I want to try it again with no boost and just out in a more open location. Maybe if the Bastagor weren't getting stuck, they would have performed better. That's a thought I'm having. Man, I'm honestly still just shocked at what a large jump it was as well. I was not expecting that at all. Jeez, I was not ready for that at all. I did not expect him to have 2 million health. I mean, that was so much different than the jump between Xenolord and Xenolord Ultra. I feel like the same thing for Belenoir Liberia. I feel like she was not that large of a jump. Am I crazy? Am I misremembering Belenoir to Belenoir or maybe that's the issue. I'm thinking Belenoir to Belenoir Liberia. I think I might have tried Belenoir Liberia Ultra and failed it. I don't know. The only other raids I've done were with base pals, because the only pals I had condensed back in the day were the pals I had working my base. So my miners, my transporters, my coolers. So I would just take them out of my base and have them fight a raid instead. So definitely this is the first time I've done these raids on Master and on Ultra, so I'm just trying to think what I could do differently to optimize that raid. I definitely think in a new video I'll probably try I'll try 2 Master raids, because that'll be a 30-minute long to an hour long video, and I think that'll give Bastagor time to recover. And I think the first time I'll do it without any boosts but in a new location, and if that still goes poorly, then I'll do it in a new location with boosts, like food and the boost gun, which are the 2 main boosts I'm thinking of. And then, yeah, what do I mean by new location? Just somewhere slightly more open. So this area used to be my old fighting base because it's just a super giant open location, so maybe somewhere like right here or right here. Maybe get some of the enemies to help me with the fight. That would be hilarious, but probably just one of these really large openings. So see, this is the largest opening on this little area. So maybe somewhere over here. Just a really large opening so that my Bastagor don't get stuck again. So I definitely want to try that. What else could I try? Do I have 12 of these yet? Back up, Chores, back up. Oh, why are you backing up so slowly? Whatever, I'm just going to let it fly and see if I have 12. Nice, it still has me. Now I think I'm ready to end the video. I definitely... Oh, I do have 12 already. I want to try it on open land without a boost and see if that makes a difference, because we did chip off over half its damage. And like I was saying, if we can just kill all 3 eyes, I think it's permanently exposed from that point on. And we were doing great damage. It's just the damage it does back to us was inconceivable. It was ridiculous. It was unfathomable. We died like immediately. I literally died. I have not died since I was like level 50 attempting the level 60 oil rig. That was the last time I died. Or maybe Bjorn and Bastagor on hard mode for the first time. I came super unprepared and died. I haven't died in such a long time. It's always just a hassle to get your stuff back when you die. So that's the one cheese I allow myself. That's the one cheat I allow myself. Other people do incubators and damage to entities and damage taken from entities and things like that to make themselves stronger and entities weaker. I don't adjust anything like that. The hatching time or the spawn rate of meteorites and supply drops, they take 180 minutes for me, but the one mechanic I did turn on to make the game cheesier and easier for myself is, well, the pals as well, but I believe everybody does that. Everyone makes their base more than 15 pals. You just can't do it without 15 pals, or it's just, it wouldn't be fun at all. But the other one I turned on was, I don't like dropping my stuff when I die, so I do keep stuff on my person when I die. So that mechanic is pretty nice. It makes these raids a little bit easier on myself, but man. Yeah, I think maybe I can stay in the fight long enough that if I die, I can just come right back. And if I can just get those 3 eyes bursted off, we were doing enough damage. If I could get those 3 eyes bursted off, maybe before the 5-minute mark, and come back and rest for like 2 to 3 minutes, and then put them all back in the fight. Man, that's crazy. I never would have thought I would be doing POW box shenanigans, you know? Yeah, I think that's what I want to try. Just paying a little more attention to those eyes, and maybe I'll have the 4 godsends and a flyer. Can you shoot on the back of Xenolord? Because I do have a Swift Xenolord. I think I have 2 actually, yeah. I have one named Swift. This one is Swift, and then I think I just got another. Yeah, I just got another one. I have Swift and Eternal Engine, so that would be great for a Xenolord. I guess I'll just test it right now. These videos are normally pretty long anyways. Anyone can read at any time. You don't have to sit and watch. Let's see. Oh. Alright. Well, what's his partner skill as far as shooting goes? Ah. No partner skill. So he doesn't, like, change your attack or boost it or anything like that, but Xenolord is super fun and super fast to fly around. It flies, I'm pretty sure, just as fast as Jetragon when they're fully condensed. And you can shoot on the back of one. So I'm probably going to go a Swift Xenolord. Maybe with Eternal Engine, and just try to fly around and take some of the aggro away from my Bastagor. And even if I die, just keep getting back in the fight. I probably need a Xenolord, and then I might even have to switch it out because I'm planning on it dying, because I don't want to train a fully, yeah, alright, hold on. Ending thoughts, guys. I know we're concluding. I'll just use these 2. Oh wow, one of them is not fed for some reason. I'll just use these 2 fools because you can definitely shoot a laser Gatling gun off the back of a Frost Stallion. And these guys are already fully condensed with really good passes and max levels. So I'll just be using the Frost Stallions instead, actually. But I do want a little bit more movement. So I'll be using a Frost Stallion with 4 Gobsons, and if it dies, I'll just switch it out. But I definitely think I'll be doing that the next time around. But most of these guys actually look pretty full and pretty well recovered already. Yeah, wow. Oh, never mind. I was going to say I could just end this video and start the Ultra recording because I don't want this video to be 2 hours. I do have a 2-hour recording, but plus I think it's dinner time, about eating dinner. So I think I'm going to end the video here. Those are my closing thoughts. That's what I think I'm going to do. Wow. Sky looks really pretty in this game. Caught me off guard. I don't look up too often at night in this game. Wow. Anyways, I think that's what I want to change. Damn, this is about to be my new profile picture. Look, this is sick. Maybe hide my face a little bit more but still get the stars. How do I do that? Alright, sorry, getting distracted. But I think that's what I'm going to do differently for the next Ultra Raid so I don't fail it. This is going to have to be... Dang. Because this is not a Xenolord. This is a Celestial Sigil success, a Moonlord success, and then a Moonlord Master fail. Celestial Sigil Master fail. So that feels like 2 separate titles, man. That's going to make for one really long title. I should have just made the Master up. Bro, you're ruining my shot. I should have just made it one really long, or 2 separate videos so that I could have 2 separate titles. But anyways, that's what I'll do differently in the next raid. That's what y'all can expect from me. And I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope y'all have fun powing. I hope y'all learned anything from that. I hope what I learned was correct about like the eyes and whatnot. And yeah, I hope y'all have a good one, and I will catch y'all next time. Peace out and GG. Thank you for watching.